today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll try the left side with Carter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 26 yards for Joe Mixon. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Wilson. And the grab by Croft. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Carter. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. His throw incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Wilson here, pass caught by Carter. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A give, Carter running right. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. from the shotgun. Joe Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. The 40. The 20.
It don't even matter,
10.
baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Michael Carter and the Jets offense ready to get back to work. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. Touchdown! Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Now Wilson on first down. Crowder's got it over the middle. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 31, Wilson. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Evans, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. So we have reached half. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Brandon Wilson to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Carter once more. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Now Wilson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd and short. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to slide to a hole inside the 5-yard line.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Croft there to make the grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Wilson now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now Burrow on first down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Here we go.
not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Coleman now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And McPherson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Out to the flat here for Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. It's Uzomah. 20, 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they... Boy, were they clicking on offense.